Even after you choose the right metric for your scorecard, there's a second trick, which is about finding the right level of detail around that metric. So here's the thing about the right data. The issue is the decision that you're trying to make will determine the accuracy of data that you need. So, for example, if you're trying to make decisions about an existing product, you probably need more accurate data than about investing in a new product. Partly because the data is available, but partly because the fixed cost and investment requires you to be more knowledgeable in making the next level of decision. No different than if, for example, you're worried about compensating someone or letting someone go. I need far more accurate data than, for example, deciding on a marketing campaign. So, what does this look like? Well, metaphorically, if we have too much data and we're asked to join the dots, it just becomes confusing. There's no way that we can organize that data to give us any reasonable expectation. Are we looking at a car, a bicycle, a house, some other building? Now, sometimes merely by reducing the amount of data, it becomes a bit clearer. So now we can tell we're certainly not looking at a bike, but we're not sure whether we're looking at a house or a church or who knows what. Now, many times we can just add a little bit of information, in this case, number the dots, and you can begin to, in your mind, join the dots. But with just a little bit more data, we can begin to figure out whether this is a house or not. And maybe this is sufficient data for us to make our decisions. Possibly, adding some color to it is going to help a little bit more, but we certainly don't need an extreme amount of data to be able to determine this. So in this example, we're now looking at what might be too much data. We don't need all this information to determine whether we're looking at a house, a bicycle, a car, or a church. So the trick here is to find the appropriate amount of data for the type of decisions that you're making.